What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to a brand new video. We are bringing them back, the new weapon build guides. Of course, slightly improved. We're improving the builds every time a little bit. Of course, as always, build links will be down in the description. Today, we have the iconic M4, and I actually made a pretty big change to this weapon compared to the previous build. Check this out. It's an absolute beam machine while still being suppressed with a decent ADS speed. As you can see, the ADS speed is pretty slow, but we got the laser sight, which, as you can see, can take care of the close range gunfights very well. I have this build made so it has low recoil and it's versatile and can basically be used on any map you want to play. So first we got a couple of clips for you guys, and then we'll get into the full attachment guide. By the way, yesterday, I'm just gonna flex this real quick. I streamed for nearly 4 hours yesterday, and I didn't rage quit a single game. A single game. Kind of feels good to play with fire. I'm kind of excited to play with the new operator because that has some nice movement as well, it seems. He was trying to knife me. Bro, the suppressor, I think it's helping me out a lot. You see that? Like how much stuff is hitting me already? so dead.
Enemy LAV right here.
So here it is, the M4A1. So the main difference is that it's got a suppressor now, but as you can see, there's no barrel. That's because I changed to the integrally suppressed. And look at all the stats you get with this. Reduce minimap visibility when firing. It's not completely off, so this basically means you're off the minimap. There, max out control, range and muzzle velocity improvement, which was huge. I think we used this one before, and as you can see, we have reduced range on this one and reduced control. With this, you don't have that problem anymore, and it's being suppressed. So we're going through all the attachments one by one, starting with the optic. I really like the holographic sight. I'm not a fan of holographic sights in this game, but for some reason I really like it on the M4A1. So I can recommend that. Of course, all the red dot sights, mainly the panoramic sight, is very good as well. For some reason I just really like the holographic sight. You have two holographic sights, you also have the holographic sight type 2. I'm not a fan of that one. Holographic sight number 1 is the one you will see in the clips. The 416 stable stock to reduce stability, which I think is very much needed. As you can see, stability is not super high on this build. Then we have the AR heavy tower grip, which you can combine with the balance grip base. So basically these two work together. You can only have the grip mount when you use the AR heavy tower grip. That's good to know. Now you have the mag. You can use the 60 round mag. You'll get extra control, but you lose a bit of stability and handling. Or you use this one, so you lose a bit of control and you gain a little bit of handling and stability. I personally went with the 60 round. I'm pretty sure the reload times are the exact same on the drum mag and the normal one. However, the increased stability I think is very much needed on the M4A1. And you can combine that with a small mag assist, which you cannot do on the drum mag. So that's why I made those decisions right there. Angled combat grip, improving vertical and horizontal recoil control. Bit of accuracy bonus as well, which is good for the hip firing. And we have the green laser sight. Honestly, green is not the best color because it stands out very well. But it kind of depends what map you're playing. I personally prefer to take off the laser when I spawn in, so I just use it for tactical stance. Then again, the most important change, the integrally suppressed combo, which basically is just a built-in suppressor, which doesn't allow you to put on a different barrel on top of it, but it's definitely worth it with all the specs you get on top of it, of just using the integrally suppressed combo. So definitely give this a shot. This is great for going on flanks, as you possibly can see in the video. There's a lot of moments where the enemy team just doesn't notice that I'm there. Then we have the handguard. We have the control handguard. We got that 4 times, all stacked. In case you want to improve the gun in a different way, you're like, hey, maybe I want to improve the ADS speed. This is where I would personally make changes. I personally just like the control, but you can also go with the handguard, which improves handling. It's basically ADS speed, but you lose a little bit of control. Or you can mix them up a little bit. So if there's something you dislike about the gun, maybe you want to have more stability or better hip fire accuracy, this is where I would personally make some changes. Calibrations, optic, I go with minus zoom. You'll see that in any of the clip. Also, if I use red dot sight, I have minus zoom. Stock, I have extra recoil control. Same with the rear grip, extra control. Then foregrip, I have extra ADS speed, extra ADS movement speed. You lose a little bit of control again, but I think it's definitely worth it. Being able to strafe in this game is actually quite powerful. Barrel, I have extra ADS speed and extra firing stability. Of course, as always, the loadout will be down in the description. What you go to import, you copy this code, which should be down in the description. You go to import, enter it here. If you have the gun maxed out, you should be able to have all the attachments on your weapon. This only works on the Steam version of this game and on mobile, I believe. Otherwise, you just have to one by one copy all the attachments from this video. Hopefully this video is useful. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, and I hope to see you in the next video.